So now we're on episode 3 of Forever, and I'm about to tell you guys, if you haven't seen it, stop. Don't watch this because I will be giving some spoilers. So the episode starts off and it gives Keisha's perspective of Justin, and she kind of went in, but she didn't go all the way in. I was really annoyed that Keisha wasn't really just going off like on him, but I get it. Her mom was near and she didn't want it to look like they were fighting, so she kept it, kept it cute. But for me, I feel like he still should have been every cuss word over the moon and sun and just keep going on and on and on, just hitting them in the head. Okay. So now Justin is ignoring Keisha as he should, because he's like, he ain't teared up and everything. He like, I'm really like, I thought we was about to be moving on. But of course not. They're not moving on because Keisha is still in, like, I don't want to say she is trying to get back with Christian. I don't think that by any means, but she's not making it clear and drawing a clear boundary that I'm done. She's so busy trying to run with this lie. This is why y'all shouldn't be lying to y'all parents, because you be put in uncomfortable situations and that will be coming in the future. Okay. So she just want to keep this lie up because she don't want her mom to know about the tape. But it's like, this boy sending you flowers, he doing all too much for me. So he invites her to the Nike thing. She goes. Then they go off. She go off and she tell her perspective or whatever of how it should have went down and that he should have never disrespected her and sent that tape. And she go in the way that she needed to go in. Still feel like more cuss words should have been going off, popping off, calling them all types of blah, 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 blah. You already know. So then her friend talks her into going to the game, and she goes, but she sits on Christian's side. Duh. Why would you do that? But she was trying to feel comfort. That was her only best friend, but it was at her old school. People was talking about her, and Justin and Christian, it was Christian and Justin's game. But Justin's looking like, I don't know why you came. You ain't come for me. You came for him. Which he didn't know. She really did come for him. So then in this episode also, Justin's parents and him go to a counseling session, and they're basically telling them that basketball is not going to be your career, boo-boo. Like, you're not going to be an NBA star. Like, the chances of that is slim to none. Like, if being a basketball player was so easy, it would be more of those famous people in the neighborhood. So they're basically saying, we need to do plan B. Justin ain't trying to hear it. He like, I can get it together. I can get it together. Okay? I can, But they like, no, your senior year is next year, and I'm going to need you to get it together, my boy. And he's just like, no. Basketball's still my future. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do it. So, yeah. So then he meets up with Keisha. He eventually reaches out to her, and they meet up, and they're talking at the baseball court. And he basically still telling her, like, you need to tell your mom because you're disrespecting me, allowing this person who disrespected you around when I am pursuing you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, I'm not telling my mom because my mom's going through a lot, because she realized her mom is kind of behind on bills and she could barely afford the school that she's going to. So she's like, no. She want to continue lying. So you know what Justin said? I'm done talking to you. So later on, him and his mom meet up again and talk about the decision for college. He's like, or just how to move in his senior year. He ain't trying to hear it. He's like, look, mom, I'm doing my homework, etc. She like, boy, we have to start talking realistically, and he don't want to hear it. But I love Dawn for that, because we have to do that as parents. We have to let our kids know, like, I don't want to crush your dreams, but we have to also fall into reality. You can still dream. You can still play basketball, but maybe not in a way of going to the NBA. Maybe in a way of, just as a hobby. Let's move it on to a hobby, and let's talk about your future and what college you want to go to and what you want to do and what you want to be. He still don't know. But he sent Keisha music, and that's kind of how they talked again before he again stopped talking to her after that conversation when he said you need to tell your mom. But you could tell music is his real passion, and that's his way of expressing himself. So yeah. But anyway, he stops talking to Keisha again because he's like, you don't want to tell your mom about what he did to you. You just being a fall guy for this fool. So he stopped talking to her again. So she go to another game. But this time she sits on his side. She let him know, I'm here for you, boo-boo. I'm trying to really make it up to you. And he's like, he's jacking for her, but he still ain't giving her attention. He just want to talk to her so bad, but he just can't give in. He got to really prove a point. He's standing on business. He's setting the boundaries. He's like, I'm tired of this. Okay. So then he puts himself in the game and he does well. He scores. His parents was like, oh my God, I didn't know this boy had it in him. They're finally playing him. He kind of made them play him. Because the coaches, it's politics. Y'all know how it is. They have their favorites, so they pick their favorites, and that's pretty much what Justin's going through. So then, Keisha stays. The whole gym clears. And this is when it becomes super beautiful. Like, it made me reminisce on the love. But no, it wasn't love. It was lust. But anyway. So she waits and the gem's cleared out and she let him know, like, I'm here for you, boo. As he's coming out the locker room. He ignores her, of course, because he cannot fall in the trap of like, but he can't resist Keisha. Let's just be really honest. He ain't resisting. He love Keisha, okay? And Keisha know it. She's like, you can't resist me. So then he's like calling his friend because he's like, Mom, I want to go bowling or whatever. Go to Penn's, which I'm assuming is a bowling place. So then his friend wasn't able to pick him up. So he's trying to act like he know how to catch the bus. So Keisha was like, you don't know how, but I'll go with you. And she follows him. And he's ignoring. He asking the bus driver, is that American Express car? So it gets all cutesy and everything. And then they were on the subway and he finally took the lead after they stood together in silence, just like in each other's presence. And then they make up. And that's the episode. Hey, baby. You know what I think? The more I watch this show, it just makes me realize, like, in high school, how many loose ends of just not getting closure was a thing. Because you don't want to look vulnerable. But I think you know when you know. So in their case, they know. But I think it's so cute. So that's how the end of this episode ends. They back on track. And next episode gonna turn the turn. It's gonna turn the turn, I believe. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the next review. But that's my thoughts. Super cute. It's a very cute episode. One of my favorites. Especially they playing Janae. And can I say the soundtrack? The soundtrack. Baby. Just that song of her following him. Janae Aiko just playing. I loved it. Well, anyway, see you tomorrow. Peace.